The major vocal organs. We have first the lungs. The lungs are very important because they are the initiators of the sounds due to their great source of airstream. The lungs are not capable of movement by themselves, but thanks to the expand and retract of the diaphragm and the swinging of the rib cage. We also have two different directions of airstream, which is degressive is when the air comes out of the mouth, and ingressive when the air flows into the mouth. We have also the larynx. The larynx is a part of the vocal tract that comes immediately on top of the trachea or windpipe. The larynx contains the vocal cords, also known as vocal cords or vice versa. They are made of elastic tissue and they are capable of movement by themselves. We do have also the pharynx. The pharynx, the role is very important in speech because it produces resonance. The pharynx is also a place of articulation for some sounds. We have also the nasal cavity. The nasal cavity has a fixed shape which is suitable for resonance. In speech, the nasal cavity is either available, in which cases the sounds are nasal, for example, N, M, and J, or it's unavailable, in which cases the sounds are oral, for example, T, D, P, B, and K, and G. We have also the vocal cords. The vocal cords are elastic tissue placed in the larynx. They are joined in the front of the larynx at the level of the Adam's apple, which is right here, and are capable of movement horizontally. We have the glottis. The glottis is the space between the vocal cords and it's called glottis. We have vocal cord action. For the sake of articulation, the vocal cords are assumed three configurations. When it's open, this configuration, the airflow from the lungs is unimpeded. When the vocal cords are not vibrating, the sounds articulated are voiceless. For example, P, V, K, and T. We have another configuration which is closed. The vocal cords are brought into firm contact as long as they are maintained. There is no vibration. When they release, the glottal stop is articulated. We have another configuration which is narrow. When the vocal cords are close to one and another, the airflow sets them into vibration. The sounds articulated are voiced. For example, V, V, G, and that's it. And on the roof of the mouth, we have soft palate or volume. The soft palate or volume is capable of assuming two positions. We have volume lower or volic opening. It's when the nasal cavity is available. There is some air in the oral cavity, but it's blocked at a given point of articulation. The only passage available for the air is the nose. Therefore, the sounds articulated are nasal sounds. We have another configuration which is volume raised or volume closer. The nasal cavity is shut accordingly. The only outlet available is the mouth. The sounds articulated this way are called oral sounds. The volume also serves a place of articulations in the sounds like K, G, X, Y, and J. The volume also plays a major role in the initiation of the velaric airstream mechanism. Also, we have on the roof of the mouth, we have the hard palate. It is not capable of movement. Its role is mainly place of articulation, so it makes articulation. We have also the alveolar ridge. Since it's not capable of movement, its role is mainly that is capable place of articulation too. We also have the tongue. The tongue action, it's very agile organ of speech. It's a very agile organ of speech. It plays a very important role in the articulation of both consonants and vowels. The tongue is generally divided into parts for the sake of phonetic description. These parts are identified on the basis of their position, of their position with respect to the roof of the mouth, the back / the volume, the blade / the hard palate, the tip / the alveolar ridge. The tongue action in vowels, it will be rise to various levels. For example, the difference between the vowel E and the vowel I. For example, is one of the tongue height. We have different parts of the tongue that may be responsible for the articulation of vowel sounds. The difference between the vowels I and U is based on the part of the tongue involved. The back is in U and the front is in I. The tongue action is in consonants. Different parts of the tongue are involved in consonants. In the sounds T, the tip of the tongue is used. In the sounds H, however, it is back of the tongue which is involved. The tongue also assumes various positions. One special case is the curling of the tongue backwards. So that is underside force the roof of the mouth. In this case of the retroflex sounds like J. The lips. The lips can be spread, rounded, or neutral. What matters is in speech sound articulation is whether the lips are rounded or unrounded. We have the lip rounding. There are some vowels that can be distinguished on the basis of the lip rounding. The vowel A and the vowel O are identical in very aspect of lip rounding. We have consonants too. The lip rounding is involved in labial consonant like K. Labiodentalization, the lower lip is involved in labiodental consonants like F and V. The teeth. Place of articulation. The teeth interact with the tongue in dental sounds. The teeth also interact with the tongue in interdental sounds. Examples: sounds in which the tongue tip is produced between the upper and the lower teeth. The teeth also participate in displaced articulations like labialization, in which case the lower lip is made to move backwards to interact with the upper teeth. So to summarize, we have major organs including in the articulation of speech are: we have the lungs, we have the larynx, we have the pharynx, the nasal cavity, and the oral cavity. In the vocal tract also we have and consists of the vocal cords, the tongue, the roof of the mouth, the lips, and the teeth.